I've got the e-bike here today. It's been getting some new parts. It got some fork stickers, a new front plate, and I also got a new light. Now the mounting bracket is actually meant for a surron, and my forks are zoom forks, and there's not really any places to mount this. So that's what I'm going to be figuring out in this video. I'm probably going to be tapping some holes, getting it installed, wiring things up, so let's get started with that. Okay, so I took the light off. I just have the bracket here. Now what I want to do is drill some holes and tap some threads, but I have a slight issue in that I'm probably going to cut these ends off because they kind of get in the way and it would look kind of ugly. So I'm going to get to the grinder and cut those off. Okay, so I marked some lines on where to cut it. Got the grinder ready, and I'm gonna do that real quick. Alright, so I got it cut off. It looks good. I'm gonna take the triple clamp off, which means I have to take the headset off and all the spacers and all of that, which I'm gonna do right now. And then we could line it up and drill the holes. Okay, so I got the triple clamp off. I taped it in place. Now there's not a lot of material there, and hopefully there's gonna be enough to tap some threads and make this work. Alright, so I tapped the hole, I put some threads in, and it seems to hold the screw actually pretty well. This is the thread maker I used. So I'll do that for the second one, and I should be able to mount the bracket, and it should be good to go. Now I have to be careful since this is aluminum. It's really easy to strip the threads, and you can't put a lot of load on these threads. I almost went through the material here. Not very noticeable, but something to keep in mind. So I got it on here. Sadly, I didn't listen to myself. I still went through a bit, but I can get it filled in. It's not a big deal. But it's finally time to mount the light. It comes with this long bolt, and I'm gonna go ahead and just get that mounted on right now, and we're gonna see how it looks. And honestly, it looks really good. I like it. Obviously, I'll check at night how it's gonna shine. So now I'm gonna tighten everything down, and I have to do the most painful part, which is wiring, making it work with all my other lights. Then we can check it out at night. So now that all of that is nice and tight, I'm gonna snip this connector off and solder on some regular wire, feed it through into the frame, and connect it up to my light switch and my 12-volt converter, which is in there. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm gonna do all of that, and that should allow me to run the light with my backlight at the same time whenever I flip the switch. Now I'm gonna do most of it probably off camera since it's just wiring, soldering. It's pretty boring. So let's get started. So it's a huge wiring mess here, but got it fed through, soldered, and if I press the switch, it should. Oh yeah. Oh, now that it works, I'm gonna clean everything up, get the panel back on, and in around an hour it should get dark, and we're gonna be able to fully test it out, see how it looks at night. I had a package come in, and it's a rear fender for the bike. This is also a surron fender, and it obviously doesn't fit here. I'm gonna need to cut the mounting brackets off, but we'll see if I'll be able to do it right now. If not, then that's for another video. Okay, so it's not dark yet, but I did end up putting the fender on. I used the Dremel tool to cut away some material so I could slide it in, and I just drilled 2 tiny holes to zip tie it, and it looks alright. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it or not, but it should definitely do the job. One thing I don't like is that this sticks out. I really wish Surron made their fenders wider so I wouldn't have this problem. I also didn't check the package, but I had some valve caps come in, which I'm gonna put on. I'm also gonna put them on the dirt bike. These are gonna look really good. Okay, so it finally got dark, and now if I turn it on, okay, No, I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely bright. It's a lot brighter than my rear lights. This is literally like having the sun on your bike. To explain to you guys how bright this is, I could see all the way on the other side. So for riding on a trail, this would be really bright, but I don't know about street riding. This might be too much for the street. You can see it has a really large radius. You can see how the light, it's like a oval basically of light. I'll have links in the description for the light and the mounting bracket. I think the front light really finished the look for the bike. Now that I have the rear and the front, it looks really good. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. Now, there's not a lot of tutorials on how to mount lights for Enduro e-bikes, and I really hope this helped someone. And that's going to be it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.